Okay, so up next we've got Ted, or as he goes by, Parasite, on the Discord. Thanks, Curious. There's Ted's link. Right, let's switch over here. So before we get into this portfolio, there's a question asked in chat. It says, is it good to work with constraints when you're doing personal stuff for your portfolio, like poly limits to texture resolution? I work within reason. Add the polys that are needed to do what you want to do. And texture resolution, 4K or less. Like ground textures, I would say 2K. Wall textures and everything else, 2K or 1K. 1024s, 2048s for life. That does not mean though that you don't. You can still author at 2048 or 4096. All right. So Ted, United States of America. That's your job title. No. 3D artist in unknown location in the U.S. It's a big country. So let's see here. Cold landscape. I thought it said cool landscape for a second. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's missing a some form of a directional light. I know that it's very diffused lighting. So like if I dupe this off, and then we see how much range you're losing here. Turning this up already looks pretty good. Making sure that you have the whole range in there, even if it's like this overcasted type of lighting scenario, it just looks that much more realistic when you have your full range in play. So like if we look at this now, you can see like you have, dude, there's even blues and like purples in the atmosphere, which is pretty cool. You see how much information's going on now versus this one? It's like you're just missing out on that range. Yeah, good rule of thumb. Chaos. Yeah, I agree with that. A good rule of thumb is to author at double the in-game size. I mean, if you can handle it, author everything at like 2K or 4K, and then just down res it to whatever looks best in game, while not eating up all of your memory. Yeah, like even this shot, like when you bring this all into range, like look how, oh, I don't want to do that. See how much more interesting these spheres are that are reflecting the environment. They pop that much more as well. Trim sheets, I mean, 2048 should be fine. Again, I wouldn't get caught up on the resolution of stuff, guys. Like if it looks too low res, either find a better way to author the way that it's utilizing the information, or increase the resolution of the texture. Let's see what else we got here. So that scene's pretty cool. And these scenes in general look pretty rad. So I would say that the oh man, what's that? What is that word? You know where the color splits on the side? I'm like, my brain is blanking. So this is pretty cool. It's a bit dark as well. Chromatic aberration. Yes, thank you guys. It's a long week, huh? It's a little strong, but at the same time, it kind of feels like it's part of the style. And the reason I'm saying that you're kind of getting away with it is because it's only happening in the bright areas, right? Where there's a high contrast. 404, what's up, man? Chat tote to the rescue. Totes rescue chat. So it looks more like a choice. Oh, see, and this looks cool. I kind of wish those were moving around. It's pretty interesting that they're suspended in the air. This is, again, is really dark, but I feel like at least for this piece, it's kind of okay. But yeah, man, this shot is lasting way too long, and it's freaking me out. Maybe that's the intention. I'm also not listening to the music, so there is that. This stuff's pretty cool, though. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on here. That's weird. So with this shot, actually, it's a little too square still. Like you're getting this shape, and then you're dipping down a little bit, and then it comes back like this. And then this piece is kind of helping. If this piece was further forward so that it's happening here. So like, and then it grounds here, and then it goes into the space like this. And then I guess you could have that back there. This one's coming forward like this. Do you see how like that layering, like you could do much more if you could layer like that? Jump scare. Dude, I can feel it. You can feel the jump scare. It's coming, and then it just doesn't happen. It's pretty cool, though. It's weird there's no trees close by or the hint of trees close by, but, you know, sometimes there's not trees there. I guess that's one way to look at it. Let me make sure I got through all these. Yep, cool. So that one's really cool. Oh, man. I like this effect. Am I about to be highly uncomfortable? Man, these are really interesting. Okay. I'm uncomfortable. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, this is so good. It's like a train wreck. Don't look away. Oh, dude. Oh no. Oh, dude. I'm like, I can feel myself sweating. Oh, fuck, man. So, I don't do well with scary shit. I'm just, oh, that guy's gonna move. I can feel it. This is me peeking through my eyelids. Oh. Oh, that was cool. That was good. I did not work on fear. That was before I got to that studio. Man, that ugh. Oh man. So this feels pretty nice. The the depth of field here is kind of screwing with the scale. No spook, please. I think I ended that video prematurely. I'm sure there was something at the end there. Oh man, my skin's got all the little itches, like a layer of sweat, all just popped out at once. Just little micro sweat. So it's like, ugh. So this stuff's pretty. I mean, I'm trying to lock down. Ooh, this is cool. I mean, there's some really strong, like, there's a little bit of a flicker going on back here. It's pretty picky, though. Man, it's still really, like, so just taking this shot, for example, it's still really dark. Oh, you got 4K video of this too? What? What? Come on. Hey, thanks for that follow. Freaky. Freaky with the follow. Isn't there a... Yes. Okay, so if I grab this, it ain't gangster. Let's just, look at that range loss. Like, even, like, I know you want it dark, so, like, putting it somewhere around there could be pretty good. Like, the range is so narrow that I'm starting to wonder if your screens are calibrated strangely. I mean, this stuff is really interesting, though. I don't know how much of this you made as well versus, like, just strong composition and, like, kind of, like, storytelling and stuff like that. So this is a year ago. See, I want to know, like, this was posted a year ago. 3ds Max, CryEngine, Substance Painter. I mean, this is cool. I feel like the scattering of stuff on the street is a little unnatural feeling. Let's see what's going on here. Drops on the screen look pretty good. Yeah. The cracks feel a little forced here. Man, in general, though, everything is so... Sorry. Everything's so consistent. Prepare for spook. Dude, I can feel it. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're going into a dark alley. This is... Okay. Okay, we're okay again. So, like, shots like this... You think it's like large scale. This song isn't gangster. we can fix that. Let's try this one. So, like, think about large scale ambient occlusion. So there's this building, right, as it gets close to the ground and the alleyways are kind of making it darker in there. You want to make sure that, like, you utilize the range so that you can see that stuff. Like, see how much more, like, this is, to me, this is more interesting because you can see the gradation into, like, the lower area being much darker and kind of gloomy or ominous. Overall, though, it's pretty cool. It's just the propping on the street feels very, it's strange feeling, I guess. Let's see how the... I guess that slow sign is there because of the alleyway. So if this alleyway is... This is stuff that, like, I have to think about all the time. So if this alleyway is accessible, right? You've got the slow sign here that tells you even more so that vehicles go in there all the time. You have to make sure that the curb dips here to let you know that, like, cars go in and out of that. Because, like, having a curb there all the time... That jacks some cars up, man. You don't want your car going through that. These signs feel like they might be a little large. This looks nice. I really like this. I mean, in general, it's pretty strong, though. I feel like you don't need this image unless you make it brighter. Story of the portfolio, I think. Make it brighter. Yeah, see, there's like no information in there. A ramp, yes. Base 7. Man, these effects that you use are... I'm sorry, I'm skipping around. I'm expecting like to see a nuclear blast or something. That ground looks pretty nice. Man, it's so intriguing for some reason. So this looks pretty good. Gambler dude, what's up, man? Nice channel. Thanks, dude. Thank you. How you doing, dude? Yeah, this portfolio is pretty freaking spooky. There's some... I'm on edge this whole, like... Yeah, I'm on edge. So geometry count, like poly count wise, geometry count. Yeah. Pro. Making sure that this has enough geometry to sell the shape. I guess this tends to be pretty angular. Where the glass is. Oh, this is really intriguing. Oh, see, this is cool too. I kind of wish that this was larger. So compositionally, I think it's suffering because you're not... Like, this angle is pretty intriguing, but the one in that GIF is just so much more interesting. And, like, you want to see it, like, with the light on it. It seems like the light is pretty low and maybe behind the building. Cinematic environment designer. This is something like a role where you would have, like, if you had, like, a cutscene team that does cutscenes in-game real time, would be like choreography or camera work. Arms heavy, mom spaghetti, portfolio sweaty. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, man, this is so... Oh, God. Oh, dude. Oh. Dude, I'm not even... There's no sound and I'm freaking out. No, don't look up. You're supposed to look around you. Oh, dude. I can't. Oh. I'm skimming through this. Well, that's cool. Oh man, dude, this is like what my brain was imagining when I used to play like Resident Evil, like way back in the day. It was Resident Evil 2. Oh my god. Dude, it's like capturing the mood. So see how the ducking behind the car, like slowly? What should happen here? So you're like looking around and then seeing something moving, something stand up in the fire. And it's just kind of like moving around like this. And then you duck behind the car real quick. And then when you peek up again, it's not there. It's the stuff of nightmares. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What's over there? I'm pausing it. Oh god. I don't like it, guys. Ugh. Ugh, I can breathe. Oh, wow. Oh, why? Why would you do that? This is solid, solid stuff. I'm curious, like, I have no idea of the, like, what you're creating yourself, though. Like, are you modeling all of this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, that's really important to say. Like, I see Substance Painter 3ds Max, so my brain is assuming that you made everything in here. Megascan grass, cool. Nice. Very nice. It's grassy. So with things like this, I have a hard time critiquing or judging this stuff because I guess technically you just put it together and got it in the engine. You know what I mean? Testing pre-made Megascans grass assets inside of CryEngine. I mean, you had to scatter it and make it look right, but the materials, I guess, aren't. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. See, this stuff's intriguing to me. Man, those walls are. This is when this creature thing stumbles out and there's just this black tar like blood everywhere. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, some good lighting, right? It's CryEngine kind of gives you that stuff for free almost. Oh, this is Unreal though. Baked maybe. Look at, so see how simple this. Oh man, this reminds me. I want to release like a basic blockout kit that you can build on top of after you know how you want to use the pieces. Yeah, I'm traumatized. Oh man, so see that's crazy. Hang on here. So what you're currently missing from this is your roughness and the detail normal. Like you got to get these like larger normal information details here, and that's totally detail normal stuff going on. And then you get these little highlights. You can see them. Still got that cough, guys. You can tell that this paint is relatively reflective. This is how you get that look. You need that detail normal. You need the roughness value to be in the same range. And you'll notice too, there's not actually anything dark on this. And you see in your albedo, there's some darker values. Like the darker values will come from the detail normal, the darker side of the detail normal. But yeah, this is Unreal Engine, so it's pretty interesting. The other thing I think is the tiles. Your tiles are very dark. And the I'm like, what is that? Oh. Your tiles need to match closer. Like this is kind of crazy if you do this. Oh, you can't quite get it. So close, but then the pillars. Nope, that's not doing it. Anyways, yeah, getting your floor tiles in line with that color is really important. I'm like, how do you even? Sure, let's go with that. So much closer. Oh man. You can you can feel it. It's close. But yeah, like look at the difference. I guess the color bleed, right, was going to affect that as well. It makes you wonder like how much color bleed is actually happening. Like usually in 3D we tend to pump it quite a bit. You're off for some drinks. Oh my gosh, enjoy. Enjoy your Thursday evening drink. Yeah, nothing beats Chaos. Nothing beats baked lighting. It's static, but man, the accuracy, right? So, oh, there's so many to go through in here. There's so many things. Ooh. Immediately, this puddle. 2048, the year of squared textures. Watch where you step. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this shot, pretty interesting. Looks cool. Nice materials. Definitely stepped up the quality from the last few scenes. The resolution of the barrel is the thing that's sticking out to me the most, followed by the wood material. Other than that, I think the value of everything is quite dark. Oh, this is cool. Love the motion. Lens flares look nice. Always a fan of the lens flare. You're not having as much caffeine. Thank you. You're not having as much issues with the value brightness stuff anymore. You know what bugs me about these videos is they end up looking so low res. Do you know what I mean? Like you see it's so soft, and then look at this shot. Like that looks nice. That looks nice. Like this looks pre-rendered, man. I would say maybe like half the opacity of the lens flare, and you'll be in a good spot. Yeah, that compression's real, right? I mean, you look at like this shot, it's pretty dark. But in this shot, like this is pretty nice. You can see everything on the ground and like all the stuff on the tables, and kind of makes you wonder what happened. Where did everyone go? You're like, "Yep, I love the dark." So this one's pretty cool. This shot is probably the most interesting so far. This is also very interesting. These leaves are really tiny. It's a trap. Man, I bet the stream is having a heyday trying to deal with this noise. So in general, this looks pretty cool. Like the little hint of a creature. Oh. The thing that is kind of sticking out to me, though, is like how much like even distribution of foliage is across the ground. Like I'd love to see areas where there's a bit of a gap and it kind of goes down and it gets darker down below. Like you're kind of getting it here. Pretty cool nonetheless. It's also a little odd. I guess it's because you're using a lot of the same trees, but these little guys here, these little stubby things, these little sad branches, are kind of like at a similar height everywhere. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. CryEngine. Oh, I really like this one. The attention to detail of the wires and stuff on the wall. Solid. Solid. You've got crown molding. You've got ground, like floor molding. Graffiti at a good height. The detail on the wall seems to make sense as to where it's lighter and darker. You've got the grime up top. Wait, what? Did I just realize that if you press spacebar, it goes to the next image? Dude, that's crazy. That's cool. A nice anarchy. Can't be without the anarchy. But the attention to detail with the wires and stuff, nice. So you can see how narrow this hallway is versus yours. I think if you were to narrow your hallway up a bit, that would lock it in, man. That would be it. There's a bit of a contrast situation going on the wall here that you're not doing in your scene. But, I mean, that may be a choice as well. Like, if I copy this image and just, like, squish it. And then it looks like there's a bit more yellow in the image. It's probably coming from this light. Remember, lights have color. They have a temperature to them. So it's probably a bit more yellow. Actually, we'll just dupe this. We'll do this, colorize it. There you go. See, I'm like pushing a little yellow into there. And then the doors. I mean, I hope this is helpful. I'm sorry if I'm like ruining your work. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. So when a material gets darker, it tends to become more saturated, depending on the material, of course. I think in this case, it doesn't really get darker or more saturated. Use curve to dim the blue. Yeah, I could use curves to do that. I just took the old school route. We see oh man, it's so close. Like you're like right there. Graffiti. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, portfolio's dope. Coffee at 8:30. So good. So this one, the door, pretty wide. Pattern on the wall is crazy warped right here. Yeah, it's just the sorry. It's just the scale on everything is kind of like it's all kind of everywhere. The door is just small or everything is really big. Like this cabinet is wider than the door. I'm like thinking about you sitting here and your head's up here. And then you stand up and then your head's up here. Materials look pretty good. Uh-oh. So these look pretty cool. Yeah, these are really awesome looking. That lens flare is really doing it as well. So this throne is hard to read. Like I need a directional light to hit like one of these arms just so I know the shape a little bit earlier. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oh, this shot looks pretty cool. Oh, that fade. Oh, that was a good fade. So you know why this fade's so awesome? Because the motion of the camera is the same rate. See, this shot is really good because you get the directional light coming from the side here. I immediately understand it's a chair. It's like a seat. It's a throne. Oh, this shot's really powerful too. Splinter Shield, what's up, man? Sorry about the cough. These crystals are rad. I kind of wish there were more. Like, look how few props. Look how few props there are. This is great. You can do so much with so little. I kind of want to grab that crystal. I'm curious what it feels like. Is it cold? Is it hot? Does it just glow? When you grab it, do you actually feel the energy? Anyways, this portfolio is pretty damn solid. I'm not sure what you've made and what you haven't made. I think these more recent ones are yours. I really like this one. This is solid. That should actually be up here. Nice work. I look forward to some of the new stuff because you're definitely in a different game as far as quality goes versus like where you were before. So the throne, Splinter Shield's wondering if the throne's too boxy. I think for what it's made out of, I think it's fine because it's like a stone, right? That hallway's going to be the next Saw movie. Dude, it's that green, right? It's that kind of greenish. Ugh. You open that door, shotgun over the head. Oh, my God. I worked on a Saw game one time. It's a violent game, man. Anyways, solid portfolio. If you're not somewhere, you should be able to be somewhere. And I look forward to more of your scenes. The number one thing I think, two things. Your brightness range. Like, make sure that you're using the full range, even in a dark scene. Make sure you're tapping into the range. And then the second thing is your scale. Check your scale, get characters in the scene. If you need to, go to IKEA, their website. They've got like the measurements. I'm sure other sites do as well, the measurements of their actual appliances. It'll give you a really good idea as to like where you're at on your scale. All right, I'm gonna go get some water, and then we are going to look at your guys' stuff. I will be right back. Sound good? All right, be right back.